Now, this little piece of the internet is mine, and it just got a little update in the gear section. I'm still figuring out where I'm going to put the camera. Now it is behind me or on the side a little bit, and not convinced about that, but we'll see in the future. I'm just going to try different things out to see what works and what doesn't work. Now, the words coming soon have been on my website in 2 different categories, gear and weapons, for way too long. And it was time to update that and finally have some time to work on the brand. And with the help of Finnen, we got able to create something really nice. And that's what I want to talk about today, and I will show you how to navigate the gear section that is made on verageairsoft.com now. As you know, my YouTube videos, they are not just some videos about random gear that I get from different brands that I throw on a pile. No, the gear that I use and I make videos about is the gear that I actually use during the games, big games, small games, CQB, Woodland, all the type of games. I use mostly the same gear to do that. Now, I pick the items that work for me, and specifically for me, but for a lot of other people that do the same thing like me and enjoy running into the woods with their rifles and shooting each other up. Usually in those videos, I explain fully why I chose that piece of kit and why I didn't go for anything else. I show a gamma of all different types of gear in that range, and then I explain why I picked specifically that one piece of gear. And they're not only videos about the gear itself, but there are also videos of a cluster of gear. For example, my belt that has different pouches on it, and those pouches have videos, but also the belt itself has a video, but there is also a video about what I wear on my belt and why. Same for my chest rig, the way that I choose backpacks. They are, I don't know if there is a word for those types of videos, but they explain the bundle of gear that it is in. And those videos are specifically made with the website in mind. So people can watch those videos and they can find out where the piece of kit is fitting into. And because YouTube is not the best in creating a good structure in the videos, and it's not easy to find it, and I tried to put it in the description where this video goes into the bigger gear section. But with the website, I can do whatever I want. Well, mostly whatever I want, to make it as easy for you as a user to navigate to the website and find the right piece of kit for you. Note about that, I'm still making videos about the gear that I'm using, and I'm still updating the videos that I have on the platform, but it is already ready for you to start browsing in the gear that is already on there. And there will be regular updates, weekly, monthly, and depending on how fast I make new gear videos, they will be added onto the website also. Now, my gear is divided into different layers, and those layers are divided into different categories and different pouches, and there is a whole structure about that. And to easily navigate through all the gear layers, we try to make it as easy as possible for you as a user to find your stuff. So let's go to the website and figure out how it works. Now, there are 2 ways to go down to the gear section. You can scroll down to the gear, or you can click the gear on the top. So we will scroll down to the gear section, and then you can find clothing and gear. And that will bring you to a small gear area where you can have 2 options. That is explore the gear if you press the button, or showing the latest gear reviews that I added onto the platform. So if you want to see the newest one, you just click on the latest gear videos. But if you want to explore the gear, you click on explore gear. And that brings you to the first new gear page that we created. There is a small intro about the layers itself. There is a picture showing some more information about the layers. And again, you have 2 options. You can check the gear, or you can go to the latest review. Again, latest reviews, it's pretty obvious. You go to the latest reviews, but it's not limited to the 3 that we had before. You have a little bit more, and there is also a filtration thingy that you can use to filter on the stuff that you want to see. And if you click the check the gear, you will go to the different layers. And layer 1 to 4, it goes from clothing, combat gear, backpacks into sleeping and other accessories. And by clicking one of those layers, you will go to the specific layer page itself. And if you hover over it, you get a small intro about the layer itself. It's super nice, super fancy. And for example, we can gonna click on the combat gear. And the layer 2 is my combat gear. That is my chest rig and my battle belt that I use during the game. And at the top, it shows the layer that you're in. It shows the information about the layer. It gives you a small description about the layer itself. And then on the right side, you have the YouTube video. Now in this layer, we have 2 YouTube videos because I split it up into my chest area and my belt area. And this video, or in this case, those videos, they will explain what I use in that specific layer. And if we scroll down, we see all the videos, all the reviews that are a part of the layer 2. So that is everything that is included into my chest or my belt setup. And again, there is a small filter option if you only want to see the belt equipment, or if you only want to see the chest equipment. or if you want to see them all again. And we're almost at the end of the whole gear tree that you need to go to get to the correct video. And let's click on one to see what is inside of it. And for example, you're going to take the Tasmanian Tiger Warrior belt, and at the top you have the title of the belt itself, you have your short description, and then there are the features that are about that specific belt. And again, on the right you have the YouTube video. If you click on it, it starts playing. There we go. And if you scroll down, you will find where that specific piece of kit is into the whole layer system. So here again, we have some explanation about the combat gear itself. Why? Because if you were sent to this page directly, you have no idea where you are situated in the whole structure. With this, you will know where you are in which part of the gear that I use you are in. And below that, you have the written review. For people that don't like to watch videos, but they like to read stuff, here is the complete video right out of that specific piece of kit. So all the information that I explained in the video is transferred into a written review about the piece of kit. And every item on the website has a page like this with all the information, with the video, with the small description, the features, and the explanation of where the gear fits into the whole layer setup. If you want to navigate into the complete structure, you can use the breadcrumbs. If you want to go back to the level 2 and see all the reviews about level 2, you just click on the layer 2 combat gear. Or if you want to go back to the whole gear setup, the front page, the first page where all the layers are shown, you can just click on gear itself. And as I said in the beginning, the whole video part of the gear had a meaning when I started those gear videos. It was all to finally get to this. And after a few years of making gear videos, it's finally time to reveal the whole big picture of everything. And that's to make it easy, navigatable for you to find the gear that you like to use. And because I'm very picky on my gear and I do a lot of research about the gear that I'm using, this will not change as much as for other people. Because I put a lot of research in the item that I want to use, and after use it, I do another video to explain how it is, and if I don't like it, I will replace it by something else. But again, there's going to be a video about that, and it's also going to show up in the gear section itself. Now, this is something that's going to keep evolving in the future. Every time that I make a new video about gear, this is going to be added to the whole gear structure in the specific layer, of course. And if I have something new or something breaks down, I will make a video about that too. And it's also going to end up here. And that way we can have a little bit more structure in a chaos of something that is otherwise called YouTube, where you cannot find a coherent thing. And with this website, I try to do that. And I'm very curious if you like to navigate through it, if you think it's intuitive, if you have any remarks or suggestions, please let me know in the comments of this video so we can make this as easy as possible for you as a viewer to find the gear that I'm using. And with this, I just wanted to make a short video about the layers and the update about the website. Now there's also a weapon section coming where I'm going to show all the rifles that I have, rifles and pistols and shotguns, and everything is going to be listed on the website for you to see how big my arsenal already is and what I like the most. But that is coming later. First, I want to focus on the gear section to perfect that, and later on we're going to move on to the weapon section. But for now, I hope you enjoy surfing on the website. I hope you enjoy finding some new gear videos that you might have missed on YouTube. And if you don't want to miss them, consider subscribing to the channel so you keep up to date about all the newest videos. And with this, I want to wish you an amazing day, and I hope I'll see you next week for a new video. Bye.